I think that people are retreating. I think that people feel when people talk about bandwidth, that's a new phrase that I hear people using, that they don't have the bandwidth. Well, I think people don't have the bandwidth for many things. And so what it means is that they're not reaching out to people as often, and depending on what's happening with the person they're not reaching out to and how well they're doing, they might take that personally. And so the more people can be willing to check in with each other and be open and transparent about what's going on, the better. So if someone's not in contact with you, try really hard not to take it personally. And if you're wondering if you're willing to take the risk and ask them, that might not be a bad idea. I was speaking to someone who I hadn't heard from in a while, and I learned that a family member just had a massive medical issue, and that's why I hadn't heard from them. And it's helpful to hear that information. And it also helps me figure out how to be supportive of that person, because I hadn't even known about it.
Right.
So, and people, when they are tasked with many things right in front of them, as most of us are right now, then we may not be reaching out as much as we need to others. So otherwise, so that's another kind of social insecurity. If people don't know what's going on with you, then they can't offer you support. So you may literally have to call the people in your community and say, by the way, you might not know it, but here's what happened, and I could use a little more contact right now. It'd be great to hear from you. And that may feel like a socially very peculiar thing to do, but everybody has so much on their plate that they won't know that you need more unless you tell them.